Since Bao Xirou saved Wang Yanhongli, a few days later, a large number of soldiers surrounded the village. They shot to capture the traitor. The army surrendered to make Guo and Yang surrender, otherwise they would slaughter the village. Yang Tianxing gave the dagger to Bao Xirou. He stood in front of the door with a spear in his hand, quite imposing. The soldiers came forward and tried to take Yang Tianxing down. Yang Tianxing reversed his gun and swung several soldiers down with one blow. Then he held a soldier hostage with the hand of the gun and marched toward the door. At this moment, Guo Xiaotian also came to help with halberd. They asked the army why. Duan Tiande, the leader of soldiers, arrogantly said the government doesn't need a reason to take people. At that moment, their wives were captured by the army. They didn't hesitate to fight with the army. One man holds a halberd, the other a spear. All they wanted was to protect the wives and children, but it didn't work out that way. They were outnumbered by the soldiers. At that moment, Guo Xiaotian leapt up and knocked down the leading officer with a single blow. Afterwards, he put his wife and Yang Tianxing on the house and ran towards the distance. The four of them were running. Unexpectedly, the house ridden by Mr. and Miss Yang Tianxing was hit by arrows. Both husband and wife fell to the ground at the same time. Guo Xiaotian turned around and saw this. So he jumped up from his horse and stood in front of Mr. and Miss Yang Tianxing. He told the other three to run away. Weeping cried bitterly and said we'd go together. For the sake of his brother and his wife, Guo Xiaotian used his own body to block the pursuers and asked his brothers to protect his wife. Seeing the two women being chased by the army, Yang Tianxing could only let out a long, helpless laugh, and then turned around and rushed towards the army. Seeing that the two ladies were about to fall into the hands of the soldiers, luckily Yang Tianxing arrived in time with his spear in hand. He didn't say a word. He shot his spear with all his strength. The warrior was pierced through the chest. While Yang Tianxing was fighting with the soldiers, his woman was captured and taken away by the soldiers. Nobody knows what will happen to her.